Let's talk now to Alina Sincan, who's originally from Romania and has been living in London for 7 years. Jacek Horn, who is originally from Poland and has been living in the UK for 12 years. And Frederika Roberts, who is Italian-German and has been here for 25 years. And you live in Doncaster.
I do.
Welcome, all of you. Thank you very much for coming on our programme.
Thank you.
Alina, when you heard that Theresa May was saying this, she won't guarantee your right to live here in the UK, how did you react?
I was obviously shocked. I mean, I can understand in a way that no one can guarantee, but I would expect at least for them to fight for our rights and obviously at the same time for the rights of the British people living in other EU countries. So it was very disappointing.
I don't know if you heard Ken Clarke just then say, look, she might have said that because she's thinking she might be the Prime Minister and she doesn't want to give her hand away when it comes to those Brexit negotiations this early.
Yeah, but in a way, like someone says, it's like we're being used as pawns in these negotiations.
How did you react? Yes.
Well, I was very sad, and for us, as I can speak from a business point of view, for us it's very important to know what's going to happen with us, with my business, with my workers, if we're going to be, if we have to invest in their training, because we don't know what's going to happen with them. So we hear some declaration from lots of politics about we're going to be able to remain here, but at the moment it's just the declarations, and we heard so many lies in the Brexit campaign, and we don't know if we're still uncertain what's going to happen. So it's quite frustrating, and it's quite sad.
Frederika, what about you? You've been here for 25 years.
I have.
This is your home.
It is my home, absolutely. All my adult life I've lived in the UK. I obviously don't sound like I'm not from the UK. I've got 2 almost grown-up daughters here, a British husband, and it is worrying. You know, I think the problem at the moment is this uncertainty, and whilst I can understand the need to obviously secure the position of Brits who are living in other EU countries, I think taking that kind of hardline negotiating stance is possibly not really the best way to go about open negotiations to actually achieve the best outcome for all of us, because we're all in this together one way or another now, and we need to find a way to actually make it work.
I wonder, does it make any of you think, you know what, I'm leaving?
It's something I've certainly thought about, absolutely. Where I would go, I don't know. I mean, I'm Italian and German, but I left Italy when I was 2 years old. I've never lived in Germany. I did grow up in Luxembourg, at the heart of the EU. But there are very real practical considerations to that. You know, my business is over here. I'm self-employed. I run a successful business. My daughters, one is about to start university, the other one is about to start sixth form. My husband isn't particularly a linguist. If we were to move to Luxembourg, for example, there are no chemical plants there that he could go and work as a chemical engineer. So there are lots of considerations. So I think if I were to leave, it would have to be probably in the future once my daughters have completed their education. But I'm certainly not feeling very welcome at the moment, I must say.
Do you feel unwelcome? Do you feel like you're not welcome?
Yes, that was my first feeling. I mean, on the day of the results, I woke up at 5 or 6 just to check the results, and I started crying.
Did you?
I was extremely disappointed because I've been calling UK home for 7 years. It may not sound like a very long time, but I fell in love with London the first time I came here. So it was really disappointing. I mean, I haven't had any issues or any negative attitudes towards me since then, but it was a feeling of not being welcome.
What about you, sir?
I think, yes, I was also disappointed about the results of the referendum.
But did you feel that you weren't welcome anymore, or not?
Yes, there was some kind of feeling, but, you know, I had a lot of British friends as well, and clients, suppliers, and, you know, they were cheering me out, you know, it's going to be all right, you know, we're still welcome, and that's why I felt it's going to be all right. You know, definitely, we're not going. It's not the right thing, the EU nationals to be a play card on the negotiation table.
I suspect that the feeling of being unsettled may last for a few more months yet. But thank you very much for coming on the programme.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.